Time for brekkie. Good morning and welcome back to the farm. It's another glorious morning here on the farm. We're getting ready to go into our side garden. Got a little bit of a situation going on over there, so we're gonna clue you guys in on that. But first I gotta finish up with the goats. Hi ladies. Hi, Pepper. So about 2 weeks ago, I noticed in our side garden, some of the plants, specifically our zucchini, were starting to droop. And they looked like maybe they were being attacked by something. We've been keeping an eye on the situation, but we have been having to intervene. So today we're gonna go over there and see what else we might need to do so that we can continue harvesting zucchini. Otherwise, we may need to pull all of our zucchini plants for the season. It has been a hot and humid summer this summer in Maine. This has been our most humid and longest hottest streak, I think, summer that we've had in history. And so with that has brought a bunch of bugs, diseases that we normally don't see in the state. So we've been battling that, but white flies seem to be a problem in the side garden. So that's a new one for us. remnants of one. So the positive is I think we've pretty much rectified the issue. The negative is we had a almost total infestation of whiteflies about 2 weeks ago. They took over the zucchini plants. I had to rip leaves off from the zucchini, entire leaves off from the zucchini plants, and throw them away so that we wouldn't get re-infested. And then we have been neem oiling the zucchini and the spaghetti squash plants because we found that once we rid them off the zucchini plants, they ended up moving over to the spaghetti squash plants about 2 days later. So we're gonna check on those as well. But from a zucchini perspective, it looks like we've pretty much taken care of it here. The only part that's frustrating is we did lose probably 15 zucchinis plus, I would say. That's a give or take, because if we had been able to harvest some, more would have come in. So unfortunately for us, we're losing a lot of zucchini. Fortunately, we're not losing the butternut squash. There's a sea of butternut squash here still that I'm trying to keep from getting infested. So if it means that we've got to pull the zucchini to stop that from happening, then that's what we'll do. Well, let's go check on the spaghetti squash because they've really been hitting that hard, and we've lost, I think, 3 entire arms of spaghetti squash. This is a pumpkin. So this is the damage that they do. They also do this damage to the crop. And I am seeing a few of them flying in the air around here, so I know there's still some here. I basically have to check these every day. See, there was just a worm on that one. If I don't check them, you usually find whiteflies on them, so let's check this big one over here. Oh, there's one right there. So we're gonna grab him, squish him. And then we just want to make sure, I don't see any others. So we're probably going to harvest a few of these today before we lose them. But this is the damage that the whiteflies cause. We have an arm over here going up. That's been completely destroyed. Luckily, you know, the fruit's still going, but got a couple of good looking arms over here, so we're gonna have to spray those. Look on the back side here. I'm gonna have to pull the bean.